know that nothing lasts forever.
What's up guys, it's your boy Honestly Bad or Albert here, and today I'm finally bringing you guys my personal favorite build, the Helltooth Pet Build. Now I still use this build as my main farming build for Torment 13 and to do Greater Rifts. The highest Greater Rift solo I've ran is about 68 and the highest with friends is 72. If you're looking for a more involved build, as this one can be considered boring, go ahead and check out my Fire Bats build video, still using Helltooth Greaves, down in the description below. The order we are going in today is skills, gear, then a quick overview on some tips on playing with the build. So let's get to it. Now to actually run this build well, the gear is actually not as demanding or hard to get as the Fire Bats build. You'll be able to run this build to at least Torment 10 with just the Helltooth 6 set. But like I said, we're going to start with gear for today. For my left click, I'm using Wall of Death with the Communing of Spirits, which procs our Helltooth damage bonus and also reduces the damage of any enemy who is affected by it. For my right click, I'm using Piranhas with Piranha, which helps group mobs and elites and can also be used to get out of those sticky situations. Now for my one skill, we are using Gargantuan with Humanoid, which cleaves enemies for 585% weapon damage. Next we have Soul Harvest with Language, which is always a viable for Witch Doctors, as the toughness increase with each stack is always great to have. For our third skill, we have Spirit Walk with Jaunt, again a viable skill to use to help get out of those sticky and annoying mobs or find your next elite quicker. And finally we have Summon Zombie Dogs with Leeching Beasts, which helps our life regen very quickly while in combat. For passive, we are using Jungle Fortitude as it increases our pet damage by 15%, Fierce Loyalty as it increases the movement speed and gives you another dog. Spirit Vessel is always great to have, especially if you are a hardcore player, as it gives you that second life. Finally, we have Midnight Feast, which gives our zombie dogs and Gargantuan 50% increased damage and another dog for a total of 5. So now let's get into the gear. Like mentioned before, we'll be using the 6 set Helltooth Greaves with only 5 items, and a Royal Ring of Grandeur in the Kanai's Cube. To replace the gloves, we're using the Tasker and Theo, as it increases the attack speed of our pets by up to 50%. For our bracers, we'll be using the Lacumba's Ornament, as the 6% damage reduction for each Soul Harvest stacked is very viable for survivability. For our knife and offhand, again we are using the Sacred Harvester for its boost of 5 additional stacks of Soul Harvester and Eucapian Serpent to increase the damage of zombie dogs up to 30%. For our twinkles, we will be using the Short Man's Finger to give us 3 mini Gargantuans that have increased damage, with an Enforcer inside, increasing the damage output of our pets and making them almost invincible. Our other ring will be the Compass Rose with the Bane of the Stricken, because the speed of a single target Rift Guardian is absolutely astonishing with this build. When paired with it, we have the Traveler's Pledge, completing the 2 set of the Endless Walk set, giving us 50% damage reduction while moving and 100% damage increase while standing still. I would put either a Bane of the Trapped, as enemies are slowed when in Wall of Death, or Pain Enhancer, as it helps pets knock down foes with its bleeding chance. For Kanai's Cube, I am using the Furnace for the extra 50% damage of elites, Mask of Jerome to increase pet damage by 100%, and of course the ROG mentioned before. Now like I said, I wanted to have a quick tips and tricks segment, as this build can be tricky to play when not played right, especially in a group. For solo rifts, I recommend passing all trash and singling out an elite or elite pack, as in higher Greater Rifts, killing trash is slower than finding elites and killing them. This build is definitely slow, and the more pets you have on a single enemy, the better. My rule of thumb is you need at least 45 seconds to kill any Rift Guardian with this build, because like I said, damage on the Rift Guardians is crazy good as long as you can survive. In group play, playing with ranged characters will be a huge plus for them, as mobs will aggro on my pets and off your buddies, helping them survive longer as well. And because you have Spirit Walk and pets to do the tanking, reviving friends or group members is extremely easy. When I play with a group, I always run or through trash to find the next elite because I have the survivability to do so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if it helped you out in any way, and leave any comments down below for tips or questions you have on this build. Next Diablo 3 video coming out will be about leveling your seasonal character to level 70 fast. Every Diablo video will be coming out a week after each other, so make sure you subscribe and click that bell for when it's released. Another video coming out is a farming guide for new characters, either seasonal or not. It's been your boy Honestly Bad, and I hope you guys have a great day.